Hello, today we're going to talk about anarcho-syndicalism economics, and today specifically we're going to talk about the type of organization that anarcho-syndicalist economics has, and yes, we're going to see about that uses and how workers organize and for anarcho-syndicalist economic. Okay, we're going to start. The principles of organization. A federal decentralized system or free association incorporating economic as well as other social institutions will be, I refer to anarchy, and it sounds to me that is the appropriate form of social and organizations for advanced technology society in which human beings do not have to be forced into the position of tools of cogs in the machine. There is no longer any social necessity for human beings to be treated as mechanical elements in the productive process. That can be overcome, and we must overcome it to be a society of freedom and free association, in which the creative urge that I consider intrinsic to human nature will in fact be able to release itself in whatever way it will. This is how Namchowski describes an anarcho-syndicalist society, and we need to have this clear to look about the economy of this society. So then we describe this. We can now start with economic uses. The system function. The system function of anarcho-syndicalism is like not too complicated. It's just like a few steps. It's about, let me explain like this. Anarchist workers union are formed across trade and geographical areas. These unions then freely associate with each other, forming a confederation of unions in the process. Once these unions are in place with high numbers of support, they all go on strike and effectively run the capitalist companies out of funds. At this point, the workers then seize the means of production and start running the companies themselves. With it, the state is dismantled and replaced with a confederation. Yes, when I refer to companies, I don't refer that literally workers own Coca-Cola or Nestle. It's like they own the means of production and the means of production that companies has. Then the syndicates were going to replace the companies, obviously, and as you don't going to buy anymore I don't know soda in a Coca-Cola store or something like that, then a union that is in shares of, I don't know, a soda fabric is going to fabric that soda. It can be similar to capitalist processed soda like Coca-Cola or Pepsi, but the union will offer it to the people in a free way, yes, and it will be free. Sometimes there are syndical systems that use a type of money called labor bourses, but I personally don't like it, labor bourses, so yes, it will be free distributed, and yes, it's like, to say it more easy, labor unions and syndicates will produce all we want for our necessities, and they're going to offer to the people for me. The revolution has its own campaign system. It's based in a political organization that promotes agitation that causes tendency, then tendency causes another agitation that is going to be the mass organization of the people. Then the mass organization recruits people in the tendency and then recruit people in the political organization. That's how anarcho-syndicalism promotes its ideology. Yes. And then the organization system. The workers own the means of production and make and self-manage workplace that workers are going to set and delegate without power or representation over them to the syndicate their affiliate depending on what type of work they have or in what industry they work, like I don't know, fishing used workers of fish industry are going to say and delegate for to the union of fish or something like that. You understand me? Then the syndicate will choose another delegate to a communal confederation to represent workers of that industry and be along with other delegates and people to have needs director organize the production or solve other problems. This is the basics of the organization system of anarcho-syndicalism that consists in self-managed workplace, delegating people to a syndicate, and delegating people to a federation or confederation. This system has been proven in the past, like in revolutionary Catalonia in the same thing, syndicate that have a similar system but with some variations, but yes, that's how it works. Then the basis of anarcho-syndicalism is like is the organization, okay? The plants or the means of production producers organize their own plants and they elect workers to labor councils who are responsible for directing their work. That's about the means of production of workers. The production, the total production of the nation or of the confederation, because it's not a nation state, by industrial and agricultural is based in industrial and agricultural federations, and the consumption are combinations of trade unions managed consumption. It's like no, it's not like trade unions saying to you what to consume of. That is just like trade unions will make the articles to consume and will give it to the people freely. And yes, it's like trade unions making consuming articles by free, and this redistributing among the people. Yes, it's like that. And anarcho-syndicalist organization is not too hard to understand, so yes, that's all. It's not all about anarcho-syndicalist economics, but that are the basic principles. Okay, so this is the end of the video. Thanks to watching, and watch you in the next video. Bye.